bitin sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama. Sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama. Sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama. Sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama. isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Show Mama Shack, oh Show Mama Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama. Sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Show Mama Shack, oh Show Mama Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama. Sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobleng minamnam na hanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Show Mama Shack, oh Show Mama Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama.
Wmpbl.
Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Mas masaya pag dalawa. Show Mama Shack, Show Mama Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Show Mama Shack, oh Show Mama Shack. Kaya dito ka na isama.
We're coming to you live from the ENDERUN College's Gymnasium in Taguig City as we bring you the inaugural Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup. And we have a jam-packed matchup at hand. It will be the Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League All-Stars against the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles. And this will be the game schedules for our Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup. So it will be a jam-packed week. So it will start today. It will run up to March 29. It will be an interesting set of showdowns. And on your screens right now will be the rundown of how this entire week will go. So it's a week-long action-packed fest of basketball action. And of course, we're coming to you live from the Pinoyliga Facebook page, also on the YouTube channel, as well as Smart Sports and the Smart Livestream app. Mabuhay, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Diego Paz, and I'm joined by the aviator Justin Almeida. And Justin, this is history in the making. We got the Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup in the men's and women's division, but we start off action first here on the women's side.
Oh, so women's muna tayo today, and it's very exciting for the both of us since it is actually our first time kami ni Diego to cover the women's division.
As we take a look on your screens, we have 5 participating teams each. On the women's and men's sides, the Wmpbl All-Stars will be facing Ateneo in our first game. Then later on, we will have participation from the UP Lady Fighting Maroons, the UST Growling Tigresses, and of course the Nagoya Gakuin University. And also their men's side will be participating as well, together with the UE Red Warriors, the Phil Am Nation Select, the EAC Generals, and of course the UST Growling Tigers.
So very exciting teams here for the very first Global Invitationals Cup. And let's take a look at the tournament format.
So yes, it's going to be a single round robin, and then the top 2 teams will advance to the championship game. So mabilisan lang na tournament ito. So every game counts, every win counts. And of course, by the way, just a reminder to our viewers, so our games will be here at ENDERUN, and then there will be games at Tanduay Gym, EAC Gym, as well as the UST Quadricentennial Pavilion if you want to catch all the action here in the Pinoyliga Global Invitational. As we now go into our match at hand, Justin, the Wmpbl All-Stars versus Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles. Itong Wmpbl All-Stars, you know, they're filled with veterans from the Perlas Pilipinas program as well as the Gilas Pilipinas women's programs. Mga veterana na to. Versus itong Ateneo, you know, they're an up-and-coming program dito sa ating UAAP. As we take a look at the All-Star lineups, could you name some of the notable players that you could see, Justin?
Well, of course, the first name that comes into mind is Raisa Palmera D. You know, we're speaking of the matchup today, para siyang veterans versus the youngsters.
Yes.
And Raisa is the coach of the FEU Lady Tamaraws.
Yes.
And of course, meron pa tayo her former teammate in FEU, Aliana Lim.
Yes.
And ayan, ito na nga, mga players to watch out for. Aside from the 2, we have Taki Takatak, a shooter from the UST Growling Tigresses. And ito si Ambi Almazan, who is playing for the Skyrisers in the inaugural season of the Wmpbl.
And of course, let's go to their keys to winning right here. Justin, let's break down those 3 points.
Well, since veterans nga sila, they have to use their smarts.
Yes.
Diba? Mas magaling sila magbasa ng sistema.
Right.
They have to find those mismatches pag nagkaipitan sa screens. If they can capitalize on those, then they can get the win today from the youngsters.
Of course, they also have to exploit yung mga mismatches, especially against itong Ateneo women's team, the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Of course, they're led by 2-time UAAP MVP, another back-to-back MVP winner sa women's division as Casey De La Rosa, and of course, mythical 5 member si Sarah Macanjula.
So nakita natin, nag-warm up sila there. The Twin Towers for the Ateneo Lady Blue Eagles. And ayun na nga, if we're going to the keys to winning for the Lady Blue Eagles, syempre, they're younger.
Yes.
They have more energy. So they have to use that energy. They have to disrupt the ball handlers of the Wmpbl All-Stars.
Yes.
And of course, go to their main women their twin towers, which is
Yes.
Casey De La Rosa and Sarah Macanjula.
And of course, not to mention, of course, X factor na itong Ateneo Blue Eagles naman. Their head coach na si L.A. Mumar, a very disciplined coach yan. Coming from the long lineage of the Mumar family, starting with Lauro the Fox Mumar, and then ngayon, he's now taking us coaching talents dito sa Ateneo Blue Eagles. And now let's go to our courtside reporter, the third member of our panel in Bianca Tagarda with this courtside report. Bianca?
Mga kaligaw, welcome to the Pinoyliga Global Invitationals at Jego and Justin. For our first game of this women's basketball action, nakausap ko nga ang coach ng Wmpbl All-Stars team na si Coach Ai Lebornio. And she told me na 2 days lang daw ang practice nila for this game, but she's thankful that the players are dedicated enough at walang nag-a-absent since day 1. They're also looking forward to face one of the top 4 schools in UAAP women's basketball at ito nga ay ang Ateneo Lady Eagles. And as for the side of Ateneo, well, I've talked to their assistant coach, that is Coach PJ Navarro, and he told me that they should learn from the pros. Kakaibang experience daw ang makukuha nila for this game, and they will use that for their next UAAP stint next year. Pero kayo ba, Jego and Justin, what are you looking forward to in this game?
All right, thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda, with that report on both the Wmpbl All-Stars and the Ateneo Blue Eagles. And now, alam mo, we're already down to our predictions for this this game. Alam ko na kung sino prediction mo. Now, let's tell it to our audience right now. Sino ang pipiliin mo?
Well, for me, I will have to go with the veterans. They are representing their league in the WMPBL.
Yes.
At magpapakita sila today. They will take the victory here.
And as for me naman, I believe na itong si Coach L.A. Mumar and the rest of the Ateneo Blue Eagles, they will take this one, especially na they're a more cohesive unit versus itong WMPBL All-Stars. I know a lot of them are veterans sa national team, Perlas or Gilas Pilipinas Women's Man. Pero of course, you got a rising program in Ateneo right here, and I'm so excited to watch them rise. And now let's go to our Coliseum announcer to introduce the starters for both the WMPBL All-Stars and the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the ENDERUN gym here in Taguig City. This is the opening game of the Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup. Now let us meet the players for both teams. First, from Wmpbl Filipina All-Stars. Number 0, Let's Miranda. Number 1, Annalyn Almazan. Number 7, Anime Takata. Number 12, Princess Fabruada. Number 13, April Bernardino. Number 14, Gypsy Canuto. Number 15, Reza Palmera D. Number 17, May Lim. Number 24, Danica Pasha. Number 26, Reynalyn Ferrer. Number 27, Cassandra Salvani. Number 28, Chema Miranda. Number 33, Cindy Resultai. Head coach, Aileen Lebornio. Assistant coaches, Shana Arayi and Vanji Soriano. And now, here are the players from Ateneo Blue Eagles. Number 1, Janice Calago. Number 2, Katrina Salgado. Number 5, Caitlin Concho. Number 6, Gracie Batong Bakal. Number 7, Monique Fetalvero. Number 8, Richelle Olivanza. Number 10, Unica Angala. Number 16, Sandra Villacruz. Number 19, Lauren Lopez. Number 21, Ara Cruza. Number 22, Gwen Chan. Number 23, Sara Makanjula. Number 24, Kyla Owane. And number 28, Queen De La Rosa. Head coach Lawrence Mumar, assistant by PJ Navarro. Team manager Selena De Jesus. All players, please proceed to the center court for the photo op and for the traditional sportsmanship handshake. Now may I call the Pinoyliga Cup founder and tournament director, Mr. Benny Benitez, for the photo op. Alright, once again, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the ENDERUN Gym here in Taguig City. This is Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup. Our first game is Wmpbl All-Stars versus Ateneo Blue Eagles. Now let us meet the starters for both teams. First, from the Wmpbl Filipina All-Stars, guard number 14, Gypsy Canuto. To guard number 15, Riza Palmera D. Forward number 12, Princess Fabruada. Other forward number 26, Reynalyn Ferrer. Playing center number 17, Alana Lim. Head coach is Aileen Liborno. And now here are the starting five for the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Number 1, Janice Calago. To guard number 19, Lauren Lopez. Forward number 23, Sara Makanjula. Other forward number 16, Sandra Villacruz. And man in the middle, number 5, Caitlin Cancio. Head coach is Lawrence Mumar. Our game officials for this ball game, crew chief Dennis Escaros, umpire 1, John Lesigues, umpire 2, Wilmar Caballero. This is Pinoyliga Global.
Stars on your screens right now, Canuta, Palmera D, Lim, Fabruada, and Ferrer for the WMPBL All-Stars. While for Ateneo Blue Eagles, it's Calago, Lopez, Macanjula, Villacruz, and Cancio. This is our first game of our week-long Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup. Ball is up and we are underway with our first game in the women's division of your Pinoyliga Global Invitationals, and Ateneo wins first possession. 12 on the shot clock. They go here to Sans Villacruz. They go inside to Sarah Macanjula. Macanjula called for the offensive foul underneath the basket. Ominous start here for Ateneo to start this ball game.
Yeah, that is a quick first foul by Sarah Macanjula.
Yeah, parang may extra sauce ata yung kanyang spin move eh.
Pero minsan, that's sending a message right away na hindi tayo magpapabully dito sa mga veterano.
And off the window, Riza Palmera D. First 2 points of the tournament for the WMPBL All-Stars. 16 on the shot clock. Once again, they go inside to Makanjula. Cancho off the glass. Kulang sa Pectus. And the rebound by Fabruada. And now on the fast break. And a miss inside for Tantoy Ferrer. And now here comes Ateneo. They go to Sen Callado. Still with Calago here. Palmera D on him. Great screen by Makanjula. Right wing jumper off the glass. Off the mark, and the long rebound by Freng Fabruada. Long jumper, no good for Palmera D. And the rebound by Makanjula.
So Palmera D right away trying to get her offense going.
Fadeaway jumper. Doesn't connect for Kate Cancho. And he will go to the 4.5 meter stripe for the first 2 free throws of the ball game. And on your screens right now, that's Coach L.A. Mumar. So ang mahaba itong journey ni Coach L.A. Mumar back to his alma mater of Ateneo. He once coached the LPU Cavite Junior Pirates, by the way. So he was the first ever coach to bring LPU to a victory in the NCAA Juniors Division. History maker siya, by the way. And now Riza Palmera D springs free for that layup. And we got man down here. And oh no, that's Sarah Makanjula holding on to her right ankle. The 6'1", 23-year-old from Nigeria, part of the Mythical Five this season.
And mukhang she stepped on a foot there.
Yeah.
In that previous possession, and going down early here in the first quarter.
Yeah, so nagkaroon ng instant na 5-on-4 fast break itong WMPBL All-Stars in the process.
And of course, taking advantage right away of that situation is the veteran, si Riza Palmera D, who has all the points for the WMPBL All-Stars.
As we take a look at how that happened, so medyo, there we go. Mukhang friendly fire there with Sans Villa Cruz. Dun sa after that box out earlier with I believe that was Aliana Lim.
Medyo nagkaunting bigayan pa sila eh.
No? 15 on the shot clock for Ateneo. Lopez gives it up to Seng Callado. 10 on the 24. Calago, jumper, short. Board secured by Tantoy Ferrer. Starting the fast break here, Palmera D. 16 on the shot clock. They swing it to the left wing. They go to Ali Lim. The kick out pass. And the 3-ball launched. Masyado lang malakas. Rebound by Ali Lim. Off target. And another board secured by Tantoy Ferrer. And we have a whistle. And it's against Tantoy Ferrer.
Of course, coming into this tournament, of course, we did a little research. I was checking the highlights of Ali Lim. Grabe talaga yung footwork niya sa post.
Oh, yes.
She's veteran savvy. She has great footwork, and she really knows how to handle the paint.
Of course, UAP Season 74 Finals MVP for the FEU Lady Tamaraws. Ito si Ali Lim. Played together with yung kanyang partner na si Riza Palmera D on that team.
And alam mo ngayon, Diego, sa WMPBL, coach na ngayon si Riza. They are playing for the let me check on that.
Yeah, si Ali Discovery.
Discovery Perlas, yes. And they have a 6-1 record right now.
Wow. So one of the league leaders ngayon sa young season ng WMPBL.
Pero si Riza, siya ang coach nila ngayon sa Discovery Perlas.
And of course, Riza Palmera D also the head coach of the FEU Lady Tamaraws.
So a lot of history between these two players. So basang-basa na nila yung isa't isa.
So that's a turnover para sa Ateneo. Turnover by Pia Cruza. So great defense here by the veterans of the women's MPBL All-Stars. Tantoy Ferrer missing that shot. Gets her own rebound and misses on that putback attempt. And now, umaatake ang Ateneo Eagles. Corner 3! And it's good for Pia Cruza. First three-pointer of the tournament. And we have a foul right away. Ali Lim, aggressive on the fast break. And mabilis rin pala ang pacing ng women's basketball. As we take a look at our three-point shot of the quarter from that right wing for Pia Cruza.
And that was a nice play by Seng Calago.
Yes.
Driving in and kicking it out to an open Cruza in the corner.
First free throw is good for Ali Lim. Ali Lim, of course, a 5'10 center from Argao, Cebu. Making both from the 4.5 meter line. 1 point advantage for WMPBL. 15 on the shot clock. Villacruz. They try to go inside to Kate Cancho. Cancho shuffled her feet and danced to the wrong beat.
One step too many there for Kate Cancho.
Oh,
But I like the aggressiveness she's showing in the painted area.
yes.
A couple of attempts there and getting good shots.
Great man-to-man defense here para dito sa Ateneo, and Riza Palmera D missing from close range. Ali Lim missing that one on the third try. Just flipped it up. Etong si Tantoy Ferrer. 8-5, 3-point lead for WMPBL. Cruza at the top of the key. 12 on the shot clock for Ateneo. Cruza gives it up here to Seng Calago. 5 on the shot clock for Ateneo. They need to put up a shot and gets one off that foul given up by the All-Stars. And the foul is called on May Canuto.
Checking in the ball game now is Kai Oani, coming from St. Joseph's from the USA. And we were talking about it earlier. One of the big names that came from that school was our PBA player from Rain or Shine, Keith Datu.
Yun. And now going to the 4.5 meter line, Seng Calago. Missing her first, and looks like it was a platoon substitution para dito sa WMPBL All-Stars, which includes ito si Taki Takatak as well as Ambi Almazan. One of the 5 na back-to-back UAAP most valuable players, together with ito si Casey De La Rosa, who is on the Ateneo side this afternoon.
Of course, Ambi Almazan coming from the Air Force as well. And also playing for the Galleries Tower Skyrisers. And they have a 5-1 record in the WMPBL right now.
Ambi Almazan, by the way, a product of the Adamson Lady Falcons in the UAAP. That was back. And those MVP seasons were back in seasons 72 and 73. Champion rin ng Adamson. The last times that Adamson won the title in the UAAP, and Calago springs free for the 3 from the right wing, but no go. Ay umatake ang WMPBL All-Stars.
And alam mo, Diego, speaking of this WMPBL team, no? It was mentioned earlier by Bianca, two practice sessions pa lang sila. Pero when you're veterans, madali na yung chemistry nyo eh. But these players, they're in season form right now.
Tama. And not only that, ito, nakausap ko isang assistant coach na si assistant coach Ewan Arayi, a veteran herself in sa mga national team plays. Eh sabi niya sa akin na nagkaroon ng pep talk ito si Coach Heidi Ong. I believe siya yung commissioner ng WMPBL.
That's correct.
Sabi niya na marching orders niya sa mga players to represent women's basketball proud. Especially na we've got a burgeoning scene. You know, parang it's going to showcase dito sa mga collegiate teams, Ateneo and UP, na meron palang future within basketball.
Kita natin pa lang sa simula ng ball game, may onting bigayan. Pinapakita ng mga veterano na, you know, this is not, you know, we're not gonna have fun here. Papakita namin na bakit kami yung mga ate nyo dito.
Yes. We're already down to the last 4 minutes ng ating first quarter, and it's 12 seconds on the shot clock para sa Ateneo. They go here to Pia Cruza. Off the window. And he gets bumped on the way to the bucket. So 2 free throws on the way. Para dito kay Pia Cruza, 21 years old. Product of Chiang Kai-shek College. So part of the Lady Blue Dragons.
Yes, of course, this Ateneo squad has a couple of players coming from the Chiang Kai-shek High School.
Yes, oo. So together with Seng Calago, as well as yung si Casey De La Rosa. 1 out of 2 from the foul line on that trip, and it's a very close one here, 10-7 in favor of the All-Stars, just by 3. Very intense and defensive-minded matchup so far. Takatak, top of the key 3. Masyadong malakas off the window, and the board secured by Kai Owani. Oh, and the bad pass there, stolen away by Taki Takatak. And the veteran from the UST Growling Tigresses. 3-ball launched but doesn't hit para kay Shane Salvani. And now Ateneo running. Cruza, stop and pop. Short. And the long rebound by Ambi Almazan.
So the outside shots of both teams not falling in those 2 previous possessions.
Salvani kicks it out to Almazan. They go to the left wing. The drive to the basket by LJ Miranda, off target. Ambi Almazan getting the hoop, the harm, the 3-point play the hard way. And this is women's basketball in the Philippines at its best as we take a look at that replay. Ambi Almazan with the board, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus.
And you see right there, Ambi Almazan towering over everyone. Wala nakapigil sa kanya and getting that offensive rebound and an end one to go down.
Less than 3 minutes remaining sa ating first period. Owani, way outside. They go inside here to Kate Cancho. 9 on the shot clock. Scramble for the loose ball. And the shot flipped up by Kat Salgado. The young 19-year-old, I think one of the youngest dito sa roster. One of the 3 youngest members of the Ateneo roster na under 20. And a steal by Taki Takatak. Ambi Almazan all alone but blows the layup second try. Made sure that falls through.
Ang tawag dun sa mga liga-liga is stat padding.
Stat padding. Naku, natawagan na ako niyan. Cruza trapped on the corner and a steal by the WMPBL All-Stars. Taki Takatak stops, pops, and that one iron deficient and out of bounds. Muntikan na eh.
But that is the calling card of Taki Takatak.
Yes.
She is known to shoot it from the outside. But
no fear.
Pero 0 for 2 so far to start this ball game.
No fear, no conscience. Yun ang, syempre, yun ang kailangan pag shooter ka. Pero nga lang, 1 minute and 56 remaining. Ito si Coach L.A. Mumar says, timeout muna tayo and we'll be back after this break. And we are back inside the ENDERUN College's Gymnasium in Taguig City as we bring you a continuation of the Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup, the first of its kind. And Justin, first game pa lang nito, pero nga lang, grabe. Ang intense ng ating labanan. Pero nga lang ang WMPBL All-Stars leading the young and upcoming na Ateneo Blue Eagles 15-9 with less than 2 minutes remaining sa ating first quarter.
You know, I like the fight that Ateneo has coming into this league. Pero, you know, the loss of Sarah Macanjula in the early stages of the first quarter has been a developing story here. You know, this 6-point lead by the All-Stars is coming from the bigs. You know, the bigs have dominated those second chance points for them, and that's what's giving them this 15-9 lead.
And Casey De La Rosa now in the ball game para dito sa Ateneo Blue Eagles, pero long two by Seng Calago goes through, and it's down to a 4-point game in favor of the WMPBL All-Stars.
And that was a block by Kate Cancho.
Wow. A minute 25 remaining. They go to Calago. And a foul against the WMPBL All-Stars. And looks like it is on Gemma Miranda, the former NU Lady Bulldog.
Nahuli siya ng referee doon, holding on to the jersey of Cancho. And ito na nga, penalty situation na tayo for both teams.
We have another adjustment para sa WMPBL All-Stars. Pero nga lang, looks like we will have a quick review of the last action earlier.
Titingnan nila kung if it was stepping on the line.
Oo, kasi that was close yung long jumper earlier. So under FIBA rules kasi at the first possible opportunity, first dead ball, pwede nang mag-review ang ating referees
So
on what happened.
That was the jumper of Seng Calago.
Yes, oo.
It has been ruled a 2-point shot as of now.
On the floor.
Oo.
So yung referees, they could review what happened dun sa last play na yon. And of course, let's talk about Justin. Let's talk about itong composition ng Ateneo, especially itong Ateneo. They ended up in the final four of the UAAP. Pero nga lang dahil undefeated ang NU Lady Bulldogs sa last UAP season 87. They finished fourth, so it was a step ladder where they got defeated by Adamson in overtime. That was a 59-53 decision. As we take a look at the replay, that was a three-pointer as ruled by our crew chief, si Dennis Escaros.
And that is a good review. Can't let any point go to waste.
Yes. Malaking bagay yan eh. Malaking bagay every point, especially again, we are in a tournament na single elimination format. So, single round robin rather, and then the top two teams will duke it out in the finals at the conclusion of this week-long event. Cancho goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Just like that, itong WMPBL All-Stars lead evaporated to just 2. And great double team by Ateneo. They kick it out to the top of the key to Shane Salvani. And they just throw it away.
So the Ateneo Lady Blue Eagles doing a great job double teaming and causing a little havoc on the side of the veterans.
Also in the ball game right now, Cindy Resultay. Mukhang last-minute addition siya sa ating lineup. Played for the UE Lady Warriors once upon a time. Pero nga lang, she's now playing with Galleries Tower. And Casey De La Rosa with her first 2 of the Global Invitationals. Takatak for 3! Bang! Bang! Boom!
Finally, on her third attempt, Taki Takatay gets that three-pointer to go down and extend their lead to 3 points.
Oh, so third time's the charm. You know, they regained the lead right here. 25 seconds remaining, 12 on the shot clock, and a turnover by Ateneo. And one thing that you have to love about Ateneo here, kahit na they're making mistakes, ito si Coach L.A. Mumar quickly, tightening the screws, nipping it in the bud. And what a move! Double pump shot! Grabe ang hang time nun for Gemma Miranda. And we're down to the last 5 seconds. They go to Seng Calago, the jumper from the right wing, overcooked. And that ends quarter number 1. 5-point advantage for the Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League All-Stars. And what a start to this tournament, Justin.
And I'm loving the aggressiveness of both teams. They're really showing that this is not just any pocket tournament for them.
And not only that, we are seeing the best of Philippine basketball, Philippine women's basketball on display right here in this matchup alone. At the end of the first period, 5-point advantage for the WMPBL All-Stars, 20-15. Magbabalik tayo after this break. This is the Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Mga kaliga, if you're wondering kung paano ba binuo ang WMPBL All-Stars team na ito, well, Coach Aile Borneo, that is also the coach of the Galleries Tower, shares to me that they base it kung sino yung nag-excel in the elimination games. Same spot, but of course, different possessions. And wala na rin naman daw problema as the players have already faced each other on court. So they know their strengths and weaknesses and only needs to work on their chemistry by playing together. But kayo ba, Diego and Justin, in a scale of 1 to 10, how promising is this roster?
All right, thank you very much, Bianca Tagarda, with that report on the WMPBL All-Stars and itong si Coach Aile Borneo. At syempre, alam mo, again, taking a look at this roster, karamihan dito mga veterans na in international play with Perlas Pilipinas and Gilas Pilipinas women. Definitely, may kita mo konting amuyan lang, konting galaw lang, parang konting kindat lang, alam na nila kung saan pepwesto.
Alam mo, these women have gone up against each other in their younger years.
Oh.
So, the best way to scout your opponent is playing against them talaga.
Oh.
So, yung familiarity nandyan na yan.
Pero nagtanong si Bianca kasi kung mag-rate tayo on a scale of 1 to 10, parang madaling 10 na yan for them. Like, well, actually, let me pull it back. Mga 8. Siyempre, nothing's perfect. Pero nakikita natin, it's very promising for the WMPBL All-Stars. Not exactly hastily formed, pero we know na with their talent, their skill, and of course, familiarity with each other, madali na lang yung chemistry forming for them.
Oh, and that is Resultay with a nifty offensive rebound there.
And a block on that driving play by Kate Cancho. And now, the All-Stars in the white. Now trying to attack here. Palmera D setting the play. Gives it to Afril Bernardino. Now they go inside to Gemma Miranda. They kick Miranda. Backing down her defender. Off the window. Count it. Plus the foul.
With Gemma Miranda with the bang and the bucket.
Oh.
Over Cancho.
Let's take a look at that one more time. Miranda. First bump, second bump, and the kiss off the glass.
Parang sinabi niya, marami ka pang bigas na kakainin.
Ay! Nako, yan yung isa sa mga sawikain sa Pilipinas. Pag medyo bagito ka pa sa basketball, sabihin sa'yo,
natin, baka mapakita yan ng mga women's team natin sa Nagoya Gakuen women's lineup.
Yes. 10-point advantage for the WMPBL All-Stars. The biggest lead so far, and Casey De La Rosa gets fouled by Riza Palmera D.
Diego, I'd like to take this time to magbigay ng shoutout sa yung nagbigay ng information natin dito sa women's team natin.
May informant tayo.
Oo, si MG Kalang. You know, she is also one of the best point guards here in the Philippines sa women's. No? If you look at her resume, 3-time WCSA champion, 4-time NAASCU champion,
Wow.
and 2-time Mythical 5 Rookie of the Year.
Wow.
Sabi ng aking kaibigan si Val Chauca from Adamson, sabi niya, very magical to watch daw eh.
Nice. Thank you very much to our informant. Pero at the same time, you know, I have to also give a quick shout out kay Assistant Coach Ewan Arayi. Very insightful ang aming conversation right before this game about this WMPBL All-Star team. And syempre ito si Coach Ewan. Nung playing days pa niya, first ko siyang napanood nung 2010 sa Seyaba Championships for Women sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium. And women's basketball has Philippine women's basketball has come a long way since then.
Oo.
Na before parang wala masyadong nagmamind sa kanila, pero ngayon we've got a support system like the WMPBL, we got Pinoyliga also, you know, fostering itong women's basketball here in the Philippines.
Oh, and of course, you know, for our viewers, if you're wondering what the Pinoyliga Global Invitational Cup is all about, this is exactly it. We are expanding our knowledge, skills, and abilities in the game of basketball.
Ali Lim underneath the basket, easy deuce. And just like that, umabot na sa 12 ang lamang ng WMPBL All-Stars, 27-15 with 2 minutes gone by sa ating second quarter. Great ball movement by Ateneo, pero nahihirapan silang makahanap ng butas. The flip shot, and it's good para dito kay Lauren Lopez. That's Sands Villacruz, rather. 24 years old from Jubilee Christian Academy. And the putback shot, no good para dito kay Freng Fabruada. And she gets fouled. 2 free throws on the way for the WMPBL All-Stars as we take a look at this instant replay against 2 defenders. Flips it up. Wild shot there for Sands Villacruz.
Grabe, double team but unfazed.
Oo. So Frank Fabruada, 24 years old, from Katipunan, Zamboanga del Norte. Former player of the NU Lady Bulldogs, one of the winningest programs in recent memory.
Championships of the Women's UAAP last year.
Yes.
Playing the 3 and 4 spot.
Drive to the basket here. Another flip shot, this time off target for Lauren Lopez. Now here comes the WMPBL All-Stars. Palmera D. They go underneath the basket. Ali Lim. Series of fakes. And the shot right at the dunker spot. And just like that, tinan mo yung lamang, Justin, umabot na sa, I believe that's
14.
14 points. Palmera D. Gemma Ferrer, no good. Wait, that's Tantoy Ferrer rather missing. And the board secured by Unix Angala. And Ateneo throws it away. Now here comes a 3-on-1 fast break. Palmera D. Favorite shot of Riza Palmera D. 33-17. And a holding foul against Riza Palmera D. That's her second. 6:09 remaining in the second period, and we got the entry for May Canuto replacing Riza Palmera D.
So Riza getting her second foul right away, and pinaupo na siya just to control her fouls coming into the second half.
We got a series of substitutions para sa Ateneo Blue Eagles. 6:05 remaining sa ating second period. And medyo napako na yata yung Ateneo dito sa score na 17 for quite a while here. 3 ball from the right wing, off target for Pia Cruza. The rebound by Ateneo, still no good. And the WMPBL All-Stars say, tama na ang third opportunity dito, pero a turnover right away, right into the hands of Mon Fetalvero. Early on in the shot clock for Ateneo. 15 on the 24. They go to the left wing to Lauren Lopez. Lopez gets a screen from Cancho. Lopez still with it. 5 on the shot clock. They go underneath, and the reverse layup by Kat Salgado was able to get some contact.
Ateneo seems to be struggling to put points on the board due to their lack of size, no?
Oo.
So we are seeing Casey. We are not seeing Casey De La Rosa on the floor, and of course, in the early stage of that first quarter, we had Sarah Makanjula go down with a sprained ankle.
Oo. Which is very much big, especially again, itong tournament that will just run for an entire week. So injuries will be a factor with only a few days of rest or less.
Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Just a couple of PT sessions. Get her up and going for the next match of these Lady Eagles.
And now going to the foul line is May Canuto, 24 years old, 5'3", from Morong Rizal, another product of the NU Lady Bulldogs.
Kita natin yung composition nitong All-Stars, no? Coming from winning cultures.
Oo. And also speaking of winning cultures, nasabi mo nga earlier, Galleries Tower, one of the leaders here in the WMPBL, and a corner three goes through para dito kay Tantoy Ferrer. And it's now a 20-point advantage para sa WMPBL All-Stars. And grabe, parang if you're going to ask me, if wala akong prior information na 2 days lang pala before the start of the Pinoyliga Global Invitationals lang nag-training itong WMPBL All-Stars together. Parang hindi ako maniniwala sa'yo.
Oo.
Mahirap paniwalaan yun, especially with the way that their system is clicking. Isang kindat lang, isang tingin lang, and they know where to find their spots.
Yeah, well, these veterans have been running their system for a long time. And they have played with each other for many years, and it's showing right now.
I think the youngest member of this team is 20-year-old Shane Salvani. 9 on the shot clock. The drive to the basket for LJ Miranda. Slicing that defense like a hot knife through butter.
What an athletic layup para kay LJ Miranda.
So everyone in Philippine basketball, take notice of these ladies. And on the fast break, LJ Miranda, a little too unselfish itong WMPBL All-Stars. Ali Lim, thought about that no-look pass a la Magic Johnson.
Overpassing ang nangyari dun.
Let's take a look this one more time. That euro to the layup by LJ Miranda. As this highlight sends us over to this break. Magbabalik tayo after this timeout.
Mga kaliga, welcome back to the Pinoyliga Global Invitationals. And talking to assistant coach PJ Navarro, I get to hear about the beautiful story of Pia Cruza, who have just recovered from her injury which stopped her from playing for quite a while. But now, she's slowly getting back on track to the sport she loved the most. At Pia was actually one of the core players na galing ng Chiang Kai-shek College, and now that she's back and better, well, Pia will not let any minute go to waste. Now, Jago and Justin, how has been her performance for this first half?
So far, so good para kay Pia Cruza, pero medyo na-overshadow ang kanyang return to basketball by itong well-oiled machine ng WMPBL All-Stars. And as we see right on cue, that's Pia Cruza, 21 years old from Quezon City, formerly part of the Chiang Kai-shek College Lady Blue Dragons that I believe saw action this WNCAA. That's one of their main leagues.
And of course, kung wala yung report ni Bianca, no, we wouldn't think that she just came from an injury.
Oo, kasi mukhang yung kanyang form right now looks pretty good.
Yeah, light on her feet.
Oo. 3 minutes and 50 remaining before the halftime break. And itong WMPBL All-Stars, medyo nakikita ko na it's nice to be unselfish, but at the same time, they need to also, bring out yung beast within them sa kanilang one-on-one plays at times.
Oh, well, overpassing can be a downfall sometimes. Libre na yung tira mo, you'll give it up, and mas nababasa ka ng defenders mo pag ganun eh.
10 on the shot clock, and the shot up by Cancho. Referees say it's good, and play continues. Ali Lim quickly forward to Ferrer. Extra pass to the corner. Taki Takatak short. And the board secured by Kat Salgado. And a turnover by Ateneo. And here comes LJ Miranda. They kick it to the right corner. Now they go inside. Skip pass to Ferrer. Takatak rather. And they go inside to Ali Lim. And there's a foul against Ateneo's Lauren Lopez.
Probably a smart foul there by Lopez. As there was a mismatch with Ali Lim on the post.
Yeah. Shot clock reads 14 para dito sa WMPBL All-Stars. And Ali Lim will take a breather and replaced by Afril Bernardino. Bernardino gets her first touch off the bench. Bernardino! A mix of finesse and some power there on that spin move. Naibalik na sa 20 ang lamang ng WMPBL All-Stars.
Great timing by Afril, using that hook and getting her open for that semi-hook shot.
10 on the shot clock for Ateneo. The runner no good for Pia Cruza. And we have a whistle on the floor, and it's against LJ Miranda. 2 minutes and 27 remaining before we hit the halftime break. Coming up at the half, we will have halftime stats, analysis, highlights, and possibly an interview conducted by our very own Bianca Tagarda. And this is exciting times for Philippine basketball, both in the men's and women's divisions, especially with the crop of the teams na na-invite dito sa ating Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup. 41-23 is our count. Balik sa 18 ang lamang. Takatak for 3! 1, 2, 3. Pero sabi ng ating crew chief na si Long 2 daw. Sabi ni crew chief Dennis Escaros, medyo eagle-eyed. Oh, and a steal by Afril Bernardino. Ferrer, they kick it out. Takatak this time. A step away from the line. In and out ang kanyang three-point attempt. And the board secured by the WMPBL All-Stars.
Nanigurado na si Taki doon sa hindi stepping eh.
Exactly. Medyo tricky rin kasi yung kung minsan let's say from our vantage point, mahirap basahin kung stepping or hindi. Takatak to trigger the inbounded 4 on the shot clock for the WMPBL All-Stars. Catch and shoot, no good. Second try, and wala naman ang second try this time. Third try for Tantoy Ferrer, but this time Takatak. No good. Oh, wow. Great board and bucket para kay Tantoy Ferrer. And the offensive rebounds and WMPBL All-Stars. Medyo umaaray na dito ang Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Ang laki talaga ng size differential ngayon when you look at the Ateneo Blue Eagles compared to the All-Stars.
Salgado at the foul line, gives it up. Lopez nearly lost it at the baseline. Her last touch on the WMPBL All-Stars. Gemma Miranda replacing itong si Tantoy Ferrer. Amazing minutes off the bench for Ferrer para dito sa All-Stars.
Quality minutes talaga para kay Ferrer. And just before she got subbed out, kitang-kita natin yung mga second, third chance points na nabigay niya para sa WMPBL All-Stars.
I think that is a lesson for the young girls out there watching. Box out your opponents well. And 1 second on the shot clock for Ateneo, and it's a 24-second violation on the words of Coach L.A. Mumar.
Alam mo, Diego, you have to wonder if Sarah Macanjula was healthy. And etong si Casey De La Rosa, when you see her one of her thighs are heavily bandaged. So is she sporting an injury?
I'm not sure if it's it may look like a quad injury or a hamstring injury, either one, because kasi parang
wrapped around it.
Parang it's hugging that leg tight. Or possibly a knee injury kasi minsan may term yung nagsasubduct yung quad muscles into the knee.
Yes.
Which apparently is my case with my left knee.
Of course, when you get to our age, marami ng mga sakit-sakit na nararamdaman sa tuhod.
Sa legs, and syempre sa likod. Kaya minsan alalay na rin tayo sa laro natin eh.
But that's where the SNC comes into play here in basketball.
And great defense here by the WMPBL All-Stars, forcing this turnover on Ateneo. Miranda, nice find and a bucket for the All-Stars, courtesy of Shane Salvani, the youngest member of this lineup, coming from FEU.
That's a steal.
Another steal for the All-Stars. Oh, and there's contact. And it will be 2 free throws on the way. Pero nga lang, mukhang yung defender got the worst of it. Let's check that. That's Pia Cruza. So Ara Cruza gets called for that foul. Let's take a look at that last play one more time. That basket by Shane Salvani, 20 years old, 5'2" from Pasay City. Ito naman si Cindy Resultay. Ito, memorable ito sa akin kasi nung nagko-cover ako ng UAAP noon, pagdating ko sa media room, makikita ko yung stat sheets niya from the earlier women's games. Makikita ko nasa 20 above ang kanyang average. 20, 30, minsan nag-50 point game. I believe nag-50 point game ito si Cindy Resultay for the UE Lady Warriors back then.
So definitely stat stuffer, no?
Oo. Pero of course, in a team concept like this, mag-iba ng konti yung game mo. 3 seconds remaining, and that wing jumper no good for Fetalvero. It sails out of bounds, and that concludes the first 20 minutes of play dito sa ating Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup. Of course, it's presented to you by Shawarma Shack, Smart, our official wireless partner, ENDERUN Colleges, our official game venue, Buffalo Wings and Things, and of course, LGR Athletic Wears. As we take a look at our second quarter highlights, etong WMPBL All-Stars, they were able to, break this game wide open, Justin.
As you see, that is a nifty layup there by Miranda. And it has been the scrappiness and the hustle of the WMPBL team, giving them this 26-point lead at the half.
49-23 is our score. Magbabalik tayo with halftime analysis, highlights, and an interview by our courtside reporter Bianca Tagarda shortly. This is your Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup.
Kung bitin sa isa, anong hinihintay pa? Dobling minam na nahanap mo ay nandito na. Sarap na buy one take one at hindi magbabago. Tara na dito sa Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Mas masaya ang pagdalawa. Shawarma Shack, Shawarma Shack. Doble ang sarap, dito may forever ka. Shawarma Shack, oh Shawarma Shack. Kaya dito ka na isang
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Mga kaliga, you're still watching the Pinoyliga Global Invitationals. At kasama ko nga dito ay si Coach Sen De Sangco from the WMPBL All-Stars team and also one of the known coaches in women's basketball. So first of all po, Coach Sen, congratulations po for your current championship dun nga po sa UST Junior Growling Tigresses for winning the championship title. And of course, dahil part din po kayo ng coaching staff ng UST Seniors team na Growling Tigresses din po as well. And as part nga po of the coaching staffs of the powerhouse teams of women's basketball in the country, paano nyo po ma-describe ang level of competitiveness dito po sa Philippines?
Having coached for the past 13 years sa women's basketball, kasi nag-start ako sa men's, pero after 13 years of coaching in the women's, I could see the big leap na nangyari, especially itong last few years. And having had the chance to go out every year with the UST team sa Nagoya, sa China, sa Japan, and whatever, I can see na malapit na tayo dun sa level na yon. And of course, with our national team having won SEA Games gold medals, talaga nakikita natin na umaangat na yung women's basketball level dito sa atin. So we're very excited, and kaya naman we're always taking care of yung ating grassroots, because that's going to be the key yun sa continuous improvement ng women's basketball. Yeah.
Yes po, at nabanggit nyo nga po na positive na po ang trajectory ng women's basketball here in the Philippines. Now, with other leagues and tournaments rising po featuring women's basketball, ano po ba sa tingin ninyo ang future ng women's basketball here in the Philippines?
Having especially itong Pinoyliga, makikita nyo, so talagang subaybayan nyo po itong tournament na to, itong global, kasi may darating na Japan team. And you will see, kasi yung Japanese team na yun is one of the top Japanese team, women's basketball team sa Japan. Then you will see how close we are to them na. So, and with the Wmpbl, with the advent of the Wmpbl now, yung kay Coach Heidi Ong, Commissioner Coach Heidi Ong, talagang the future looks bright for the women's basketball. And hindi lang po yan para sa atin na mga graduate na, but for all the young kids, who dreams of one day being able to become the best possible players they could ever be, and knowing that they can play sa isang professional league like the Wmpbl. So sobrang sobrang exciting. Now we live in exciting times right now for Philippine women's basketball, and I hope suportahan po talaga natin ang basketball na babae, pambabae.
Indeed, Coach Sen, and truly growing industry na nga po itong women's basketball. But lastly, may gusto po ba kayong batiin, i-shoutout, or pasalamatan sa ating live?
Oh, of course, I just want to thank si Sir Benny, yung mga pioneers ng women's basketball, sila Sir Benny, sila Coach Heidi Ong, sila Coach Calios, and of course sila Senator Manny Pacquiao, yung mga sumusuporta. And of course, shoutout ako dun sa aking basketball team, girls basketball team. Alright, congratulations, UAAP champs.
Thank you so much po, Coach Sen. Now, mga kaliga, yan lamang for halftime interview, but tutok lang kayo dahil magbabalik ang Pinoyliga Global Invitationals.
We're at the halftime break of our first game in the Pinoyliga Global Invitationals Cup Women's Division. The Wmpbl All-Stars leading 49-23 against the Ateneo Blue Eagles. My name is Diego Dapaz, and I'm joined by the aviator Justin Almeda and the third member of our panel, Bianca Tagarda, as we take a look at our halftime highlights. We could see ito the bright spots from Ateneo earlier, despite itong sheer dominance by the Wmpbl All-Stars. As we take a look at the halftime stats here, Justin, let's take a look at how the Wmpbl All-Stars, the veterans, dominated.
And ito na nga, first thing that we see on our screens is the rebounding department. Wmpbl leading 20-9 against the Ateneo Blue Eagles. And of course, the assist department then 11-2, sharing the ball. We were seeing a couple of instances, oversharing pa nga.
Yes.
And ayan, turnovers department 5-14. That is a big margin and a lot of areas to improve on by the Ateneo Blue Eagles if they want to cut this lead down.
Yes, we've got a long way